shortly after the time of our call, we arrived here and we spoke with witnesses that told us that there was a motorcycle traveling at a high rate of speed eastbound on 132nd from the 2100 block, and they saw that he was starting to lose control, getting kind of wobbly, and about here in the 2300 block, he went head on with this vehicle behind us and was vaulted into the bushes on the north side of 132nd here. When we arrived, fire arrived with us, and there was no pulse. They were pronounced dead at the scene. So.
And Mill Creek's the lead, but it's going to be assisted. Is that correct?
Right. Yes, we have one officer who's a collision tech, but we obviously rely on the resources of other agencies that have additional resources. So we've always either partnered with Washington State Patrol or the Snohomish County Sheriff's Department for investigating crashes of this magnitude.
The speed limit right here is right around 35, 45?
It's actually 45 right here.
And was there any guesstimates by people calling it in terms of how fast he was traveling?
Nobody.
Whether or not he ran any lights or anything like that?
Nobody described him violating any traffic laws other than potentially speeding. The people that we talked to did say that he was traveling at a high rate of speed, and they said that they witnessed both wheels of his were on the ground, so unknown why he would have lost control, but they said he was at a high rate of speed and was starting to get wobbly.
So he must have crossed the center lane area as he was traveling eastbound and presumably hit a westbound vehicle.
That's preliminary. What we might suppose, but again, we can't say for sure because we haven't investigated the scene yet fully and talked with the witnesses and the drivers of the other vehicle. I mean, obviously you can see where that vehicle is right now. We don't know whether they were preparing to turn or what the circumstances were. So it's too early for us to kind of speculate on that.
2 people in that vehicle?
I'm not sure how many occupants were in that vehicle. At least 2, and they're both fine.
And the motorcyclist was riding along?
Riding alone, yes.
Did the witnesses describe how far he traveled once there was impact, and he presumably went some distance?
Yeah, no, nobody described exactly where the impact occurred, but yeah, it's pretty safe to say that he did travel some distance because he obviously ended up from the roadway into the brush. So.